day, my friends. It's your old pal Jordan the Lion. How are you all doing today? I hope you said great. I'm doing great. Today we're coming to you from Medina, Ohio, one of my all-time favorite places, Castle Noel. If they're, well, this very well may be run by the real Santa Claus. This guy loves Christmas so much, and he has some of the coolest movie props, some of the coolest things Christmas. I mean, this is just a wonderland. When you walk in, you just start having fun and it doesn't stop until you leave. So I want to share it all with you again. I've been here one time before, but it has my favorite Christmas movie prop of all time here. Daze with Jordan the Lion, you all in Castle Noel. It begins right now. Owned and run by Mark Claus. I don't even know if saying I love this place does it justice. This is just the ultimate Christmas fun land. The thing I'll tell you is make your reservation early, because they actually didn't have room for me today, but since I'm by myself, they're gonna let me take the tour. So make a planned reservation.
We're just a big family project gone wild. We wanted to do something to celebrate all the great Christmases we grew up with as kids. And my dad was inspired by a very simple thing. It's really something how the largest Christmas attraction in the U.S. came from something so simple. And in those old Victorian houses, there were these beautiful wall coverings. And my grandfather would peel back pieces of it, take it home and put it under the bed, and keep it for Christmas time. On Christmas Eve, when all the kids would go to bed, my grandfather would pull out those papers from under the bed. He'd sit down at the table with some glue and scissors, and he'd create a little village that eventually lined the whole table. And my dad, being the oldest, would peek through the door and watch it. It was a simple gift, but that inspired my dad. My dad was like the original Clark Griswold. Everything at our house had to be bigger and crazier every single year. You know that Castle Noel houses the world's largest privately held collection of Christmas movie props and costumes?
Yeah! Oh, I hear the Christmas Vacation music because look what's here.
He came outside, he crossed under the Nutcracker and the Mouse King. This was sculpted by Mark for the Cleveland Ballet at the request of his daughter. And what you all are super excited to touch it. This is my fun. This is our RV.
There's an RV.
From the great state of California. On its way here, it was pulling the naughty and nice load from Santa Claus to behind it. If you're not familiar with that, we do have that here. So you can get a little visual in your head of this and that going down the freeway at 10 miles per gallon. It's part of the economical vehicle we've got here. One special thing about this is that it's made of fiberglass and aluminum, two things that do not rust. So all the rust that is on here is part of movie magic, and you can touch it and touch it.
Yeah, you know, Catherine and I are pretty good in the RV, but we wouldn't mind if the kids would shack up with you.
If you have something a little small.
All right, we're going inside. She just threw snowballs at me.
Works is on the count of 3. If we'll say Merry Christmas really loud, we'll see if it works, okay? Ready?
I'm going to back up just a little bit.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas! Alright, now we're going to the Hall of Fame, they said. Christmas Hall of Fame.
Welcome to Castle Noel. We're so excited to have you here. This is our Hall of Fame. These are some of the wonderful people that helped Santa Claus create all that great Christmas spirit. And that's why we're here, so that you can have a great Christmas spirit, take it home, and enjoy the rest of our holiday season. Because we have over 400 props and costumes from the Grinch that you're going to see later. Even played from the stars of the number one, and this is little brother to start out. A motion picture.
Come on up, we're gonna get everybody up on the stand. We're over by that glitter wall. They used to have a place up in Cleveland before they opened the castle 10 years ago. So that was installed there and they brought it down when they opened the castle. Over there behind you is a tribute wall to White Christmas.
That is Mark and Dana's favorite Christmas movie, so they dedicated an entire wall to that movie. And to my right are more celebrities all dressed up, but I'd like to point out the lady in the polka dotted dress over there on the end. That is Shirley Temple. That is her as a teenager. So she grew up to actually have darker hair. She then further grew up to be Shirley Temple Black, who went on to become an ambassador to the United States. One of the countries she represented was Czechoslovakia.
And enjoy Castle Noel the way it was intended, like a bunch of kids. So are you ready to go? I am. Might get cold in there. I think I'll take my hand.
Whoa. The Christmas vortex. I love it. I love this place. Merry Christmas!
We just updated it about last summer, I'd like to say. So, this one was from Diker Heights of 2020. We all know what happened in 2020, right? We had our awful pandemic. Well, with that being said, Diker Heights wanted to come out and bring a little bit of brightness to such a gloomy time. What better way to do that than with Christmas lights, am I right? As of last year, we only had 7 cases of toys. Mark Law said that was not enough for our 10th anniversary, so we need 10 times that amount. 2, 1! Welcome to Toyland!
Holy cow, I can't wait to see this. Oh my gosh. So this is brand new. This is 1,000 Hot Wheels going around this track. And this room is all old toys that we grew up with. Just kind of reminding you. See, I had that. And that's what this room's called. I had that Mr. T, and I still do. This is so cool. Wow. Oh my gosh. There was a lot before, and there's a whole room. Look, there's Alf. Planet of the Apes. That is so crazy. That whole room. Hey, that's the My Buddy I had. I had the blonde one. My grandma and grandpa got it for me. And I always wanted one of those, but never had one. He had like handcuffs.
Turbo Man.
Oh, look at this. They actually have the set from this movie here.
Sorry. No worries. So right here, this is Elf Buddy's Musical Christmas. It came out in 2014. It's a stop motion anime video. So basically you stop motion, they take that buddy, that character, Muppet right there. That's actually the real Muppet that they use in the movie. It was voiced over Jim Parshkins from Big Bang Theory. So with that, they took him, took a picture, make it to a sequence, then to a video. So basically, they shot around 8 to 10 hours a day. Does anyone have any guesses of how long of film they got from that single day? Come on, guys, one guess at least.
An hour.
No. They got 8 to 10 seconds from a single day. So basically, this is 44 minutes long, including credits. And it took a year and a half long to be made. This is New York City's display.
Some of the character.
With this display, they actually had the movie director come over here and set it up for us. Well, it's modern after the rock and rolling cartoons. Well, now you guys can go back to 1985 Santa Claus movie. So just go through that hallway right now.
Some more of the set. Here is the animatronic reindeer from the Dudley Moore Christmas movie, Santa Claus.
He didn't fly, but he was suspended in space, and all his limbs.
And here's Dudley Moore's costume from the movie.
They would bend the right way, and I thought the same thing.
Wow, how cool
would
was
apply
that?
here. We made reindeers,
That was
and
meant
all
for
they could be, when they moved their legs,
Showing how
then
they
their
made the
shoulders
animatronic
were moved.
reindeer puppets.
So that it wouldn't just be a case of a leg moving and nothing else. It would be their legs and their shoulders and ripples in their body. Design these mechanics inside. Then we put in very small motors, but their heads and their necks, to get that neck movement and the head going up and down and the neck moving, we put in a radio-controlled unit. So that was completely independent from their legs.
And here's how Derek Medding's team realized
And
Santa's
over here we have props.
And here are the little
I don't know about this.
puppet reindeer they made for the movie.
Easy knows what he's doing. He knows how to grab the
This is Vince Vaughn's jacket from the movie Fred Claus. And some of the other actor costumes from Fred Claus right here. The next room is one of my favorites. We're gonna see 100,000 decorations and go through Santa training.
Ho, 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 all the way through.
Whoa, look at this. So you have to go through this and say ho, ho, ho to become an officially trained Santa. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho.
We're having a battle to see who has the best light show.
That was fun.
So the house, so instead of spending the money and the outrageous amount of time to hook up that full-size house with all of the lights, they made a model of it, filled it up with over 100,000 fiber optic lights, and then filmed and edited the scene in a way that made it look like it was a full-size house. So we're going to get to see some of that light show.
Hi everybody, thanks for coming. Really happy that you came. I hope you
like that
enjoy
movie.
these lights. I did them all for you.
Some of the costumes from Muppets Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol movie in here. This is our London Suite. London Suite houses the costumes from the 1997 Christmas Carol movie starring Patrick Stewart. That's right, captain of the Starship Enterprise. Beam me up. Middle gray hot, please. Pretty fine lady code, they say. And of course, the Ghost of Christmas Present. Wow, he's an imposing fellow. I think I might take that remote right around the house. What do you think?
Set this population.
On to Hollywood. And Snow White.
Hello.
Are by Mainstream Disney. There are 11 of them total. Michael Jackson owns 7 of them. These are 2 of the 4 that the Disney executives have. This one is about 50 years old, and we're not exactly sure how old this one is.
Here's the elf room. Will Ferrell. That is so cool.
All right, so you walked into like the coolest room ever. Just saying. But these are costumes worn in the movie Elf. This costume, this purple costume, was worn by Will Ferrell in the movie. You probably don't recognize it because it's from a deleted scene you guys will check out here in just a couple minutes. But he's playing a little aggressive hockey game with his elf friends. The middle was his North Pole costume. He wore that one shooting those scenes. Looks a little different from the one on the poster because this one's a little more flashy for New York City. Probably why I did it. Actually a Christmas tree ornament. It's not for my tree, probably not for yours, but it is from the Rockefeller tree in New York City. So if you've never been there to see how big that tree is, that's just one Christmas tree ornament. This is with the Cranks, as you know, Jamie Lee Curtis and Tim Allen going on vacation for
Or the
Christmas.
roof snowman.
Their daughter went off to the Peace Corps. She's not going to be home, so they're foregoing any Christmas activities. They usually put out like $6,000 for Christmas. This year, vacation's only going to be about $3,000, so that just sounds like a fantastic idea. So they get their spray tans and their bikinis and they're ready to go, and their daughter calls the night before they leave and says, "Hey, I'm coming home and I'm bringing my fiance." So plans change and we got to get Frosty up on the roof so that she's not disappointed. Now, the Frosty you see on the screen is this Frosty, okay? He's made of fiberglass. He weighs a bajillion pounds. So besides the noose he was using, I'm sure he had a little more help somewhere. We've got the coats that he and Dan Aykroyd have on in this scene. We've got those up here in this display. If you've seen the movie, you know Frosty's eyes glow a reddish color. Everybody looks up there, but that's not happening here, people. That's creepy.
figures. Tim Allen's jacket right here from the poster. That happens in the movie where it almost falls off the roof.
As you see, Frosty broke off into a million pieces, but it was just his stunt double because he is right here in good one piece. We've got those over there. So as you guys are walking out, make sure you check out that turtleneck because, I mean, why not? It's just awesome.
And then this jacket is Dan Aykroyd's jacket from the movie.
And
of course, Jamie
have a
Lee
good rest of
Curtis.
your tour.
Everyone must try it, at least once.
Now we're taking the staircase to New York.
Just like that, we're in New York, right?
Yeah, just like that.
Damn, look at that. Look at us, team.
Time machine, it is now 1996, and you are looking at the Nutcracker window displays for that year. This first window is just a little bit out of order from the rest of the story though. You can see that Clara is already drifting off to sleep dreaming about the Nutcracker. And that lady over there, that is Mother Ginger. She has the children of the world dancing at her feet. Alright, our story starts off with it being Christmas Eve. Godfather Drosselmeyer there is in the black. He kind of looks like a pirate. He has brought these wonderful gifts that he made for the children. He's asking Clara, who's over there in the corner, which one of these gifts she wants for Christmas. But you can see that she is shaking her head no, because not every little girl's dream is a toy cannon. Now it's Christmas morning. Clara is very happy she didn't get that cannon for Christmas. She got her Nutcracker along with that toy castle that's sitting over there in the corner. Her brother got that rocking horse, and if you look underneath the rocking horse, you will be able to see the tiny little mouse king popping out from underneath the floor. The Mouse King and the Nutcracker were now shrunken down to their size.
The Mouse King. Not very Christmassy, is it?
Not really. Of course, the Nutcracker wins the battle. He's now getting married to Clara. His mother over there in the corner in that beautiful sparkly dress is blowing them a kiss goodbye. And you'll see that the flower girls in front of her actually have on ballet slippers. That is because the Nutcracker was originally ballet. There's something still slightly off in this last window though. You'll notice that Clara is still in her nightgown. That is because this entire thing was just a dream. She's not actually getting married to the Nutcracker because she is 13 years old.
So she was saying that once they use them all for the Christmas displays, they usually get destroyed so nobody else can use them for anything else. But Mark has built up a relationship and gets some of the figures.
So we are going to be circling back around. So these tin toys were in the movie A Christmas Story. They're in that opening scene when Ralphie is looking into the Higbee's store window. In the background of this entire vault display, you will see over 1,000 photos from historical window displays from all over the world. Of window displays that we have acquired over the years.
So they're basically showing in here the restoration room of what kind of shape things are in when they get them before they repair them, clean them up.
If you guys take a look all the way in the back, those are from the live-action Grinch movie with Jim Carrey.
All the Mary blocks.
A cute little Christmas Elton John display. I think that's pretty fun.
This is one of my favorite displays.
Once you guys reach the end of the room over here, you will see the 2015 Platinum Award winner window display from the Lord & Taylor. There are actually 3 parts to this, which we do have here at the castle. The first part was that giant cuckoo clock you passed underneath at the very beginning. And then we also have a sister window, which is very similar to this. You will see that later on.
the music that you're listening to right now actually came with this particular window display, which I think is pretty cool. The top half to one of the toy soldiers from the movie Santa Claus 2. I'm sure his bottom half has got to be somewhere in this room. In 2016, Mark and Dana went to New York City, they saw the huge show, and then they brought them back here in a bunch of trucks. And I'm going to show you a video that shows you the cool process of how they transported those windows from New York City to Castle Noel.
Get all the flats out. Once we get all the flats out, I want to start putting them in the truck. And now, join your host for a journey through the rest of Sac Fifth Avenue's land of 1,000 delights.
Wow. This is amazing. Look at that. How cool is that? His teeth chattering.
Cracker windows you saw. That is because for the other set of Nutcracker windows, they hired a French sculptor to sculpt their faces. So these ones were not done by a French sculptor, so they are a little less creepy than the other ones.
Look at this. Opening the dress. There's little gingerbread men dancing under her. And everybody's so happy in here dancing.
This last window over here, you will notice there is a tiny chocolate Santa popping out from the chimney right in the middle.
Oh yeah. That's so cool.
Window displays called Reflections Across the World. As we walk into your left, I promise you it is not meant to be a jump scare.
Check this out. The rotating Bloomingdale's display. Oh wow. The Eiffel Tower. Wow. See this display?
Yeah, 2013.
Oh, interesting.
The middle would be New York City, and on your way out, you're going to see London. If you guys take a look up above your head at those beautiful snowflakes on the sea, they're actually a different color on the top than they are the bottom, which I think is pretty cool. And then every single one of those gems that you see on those snowflakes is hand glued on there.
Oh, look at that. That is London. I think. Yeah, London Bridge. Now we're in the Claus Theater, and he even decorated that with a ton of Christmas trees. And now it's snowing.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Across the fields we go, we're laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, spirits fly.
Once you guys reach the bottom of the stairs, you can go through this door.
Cindy Lou's room from The Grinch.
had this bedroom set. She was going to use it in a Whoville themed nail salon, but that actually wouldn't have worked out because this is all painted and reinforced foam. So about a week in a nail salon and it most likely would have been destroyed. So Mark and his team made the deal of a lifetime. They would actually recreate this whole set using proper materials that wouldn't deteriorate, and in return for that service, we were able to bring home the actual movie set that you see before you today.
Whoa.
We always like to
I remember that
find a
one.
pair of shoes you love, you gotta
It's one
buy
of
them
my
in
favorites.
every color. Clearly what's going on there, and I know what it looks like, guys, but I promise you that is not a Kardashian closet. Just wanted to take a few steps to your right, away from those doors, please. This is where you guys are finally going to be able to climb Santa Claus Mountain and go down the slide just like Ralphie. So if that sounds exciting to you, I'm just going to need one thing in return, and that's a countdown of 3,
2, 1. So this is the Grinch room. They have hundreds, if not thousands, of props from the Grinch, as well as other Christmas classics like Santa Claus, Jingle All the Way. So here's Turbo Man from Jingle All the Way.
And at the end of Whoville, that's where you guys are going to run into the elves. They're going to be the ones to take you guys up the mountain and send you down the slide.
There's Schwarzenegger with that pink tiger or whatever on stage with him. Here's Schwarzenegger's Turbo Man costume. Pretty cool. And then here are the Grinch costumes and props and everything, as well as see the Grinch's automobile lined here. And then over here is Tim Allen's head from Santa Claus. His Santa Claus head. And then that is also from the Grinch. There's some of the soldiers from Santa Claus 2. And some of the props from Santa Claus movie. Martin Short, Tim Allen picture back there. There's Santa's list. How cool is that they got that? And then take all this in. Wow. As well as a giant Christmas tree. You can do the fun pick as Ralphie right here. But look, they have the Ralphie slide. You end the whole experience by going down the slide, and they've had someone as old as 101 go down the slide. And if you go down the slide and you're over 80, they'll put your picture on the wall. So this is also from the Santa Claus 2, Tim Allen's costume and some of the props. And then there's the sewer from the Grinch, the motorcycle, the big giant bag of toys from the Grinch. How cool is that? And there's the Jim Carrey costume. And that's the whole sleigh, in fact, the sleigh with the whole bag of toys. Right, Grinch? Right, Jordan. Have a crappy Christmas. Not very nice, Grinch. Let's see. God, that's where we just came in. How cool is that? This place is second to none when it comes to holiday experience. No question about that. Almost too much to take in. I just can't believe I'm seeing the gigantic Grinch sleigh and toy bag. Again, I honestly can't recommend this place enough. This is one of the most fun places in the entire US. More Grinch costumes and clothing, extras clothing. Looks like you got just about everything from the movie. And now we get to go meet Mark Claus, or I mean Santa. And we do that by walking up the stairs right here. He said I could take an aerial photo from up here while I wait. Cannot film going down, but you'll just have to take my word for it. I'm grabbing a mat and I'm going up there. That was so awesome. They took my photo going down the slide. I got a sticker showing that I met Santa. Oh, always.
Thank you.
So think about that. You're wondering, how can I ever really, truly enjoy Christmas like a kid? Well, come to Castle Noel and ride the slide. That's how. So they don't let you film going down the slide because they want you to buy the photos. So I did. I want to support them. Got my photo there with Santa Claus and me going down the slide. Look, Santa's even in my photo. As I came outside, I noticed they have some handprints and footprints and stuff. And this one says Randy, oink oink. So it's clearly Randy from A Christmas Story. And that must be the elf from the slide or something, because you can see the elf shoes. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this. This is, like I said, one of the coolest places Christmas-wise you can ever find. If you're new here, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Have a great night and a Merry Christmas. Goodbye.